Welcome. Today's workshop presents the modal auxiliaries. The modals are used with other verbs to express permission, ability, advice, obligation, and possibility. The first one is to ask for permission. There is may, would, could, and can. It depends on the person you are talking to. For example, if you're talking to a teacher, your boss, or somebody you don't know, you're going to be extremely polite. So you will use may. The negative is may not. Interrogative, you have the modal, subject, verb, and the rest of the sentence. May I borrow the car? If you want to be still very polite, can use would or could. Negative, would not or wouldn't. Interrogative, would you give me some sugar? With could, could not or couldn't. Could you help me with that? And can is to be polite with friends or family. Negative, cannot. Contracted, can't or cannot. Can I go to the bathroom? If you want to talk about an ability, you can use can or could. The difference is can is with a present ability and could is used with a past ability. Negative of can, cannot. Contracted, can't or cannot. Here you have an example and the interrogative form. I can swim in the big pool, so it's a present ability. Interrogative, can I swim in a big pool? And could for the past ability. Negative, could not. Contracted form, couldn't. I couldn't swim in a big pool when I was young, so it's an ability in the past that you didn't have, but now you have it. Interrogative form, could I swim in a big pool when I was young? If you want to talk about possibility, you're going to use may or might. The difference is that with may, the action has more chances to happen, it's more possible, and with might, it's less possible. But still, there's a possibility. May, negative, may not. Here you have an example and the interrogative. Look, the sky is dark. It may rain today, so you see the dark sky, so there's a big possibility of rain. Interrogative, may it rain today? With might, it's less possible, as I said. Negative, might not. I might receive my diploma this year. You're not sure because your results are not very good. Interrogative, might I receive my diploma this year? If you want to give advice, okay, advice is a recommendation. Synonym, recommendation. You can use should. Negative, should not. Contracted form, shouldn't. So here you have an example and the interrogative. You shouldn't eat fries because it's bad for your health. And interrogative, should I eat fries? Now, if you want to express an obligation, you can use must, have to, should, or ought to. Must is, the difference is that with must, it's a real obligation. Okay? You really must do it. Negative, must not, and contracted, mustn't. I must pay my bills, because if you don't pay your bills, you're gonna lose your house or your car. So it's a real obligation. Interrogative, must I pay my bills? Have to, should, and ought to are an obligation, but it's more a recommendation than with must. Negative, do not, have to, should not, or are not. Contracted forms, don't have to, shouldn't, or oughtn't. Examples, I have to study if I want to pass. It's more like a recommendation. And do I have to study if I want to pass? I hope it helped you. Thank you and see you next time.